This is the online homework assignment for Form 2 Maths. This is number 15's homework assignment. So for this part, what you need to know is about, also the slogan for the trickle ratio, which is Soul Car Tour. So Soul Car Tour. So the important thing is you need to identify the hypotenuse and the opposite sides for a specific angle and also the adjacent side of a specific angles. So for sine theta, which equal to sine theta equal to the opposite sides of theta over the hypotenuse. And for cosine theta, which equal to adjacent sides of theta over hypotenuse. For tangent theta, which equal to opposite sides of theta over adjacent sides of theta. So here in the right angle triangle ABC, angle C is the right angle, and we are looking at the values of sine theta for part A, sine theta for part A. So we need to looking at the opposite sides of theta, which is 6. Use AC to represent it, AC, and over the hypotenuse, which is AB. So AC equal to 6, AB equal to 10. So you can simplify by divided by 2, so you get 3. 10 divided by 2, you get 5. So the final answer should be 3 over 5. That's it. For cosine theta, which equal to adjacent sides of theta over hypotenuse. So adjacent side, 6 is the opposite side, 8 is the adjacent side, which is BC. And the hypotenuse, which is AB. BC equal to 8, AB equal to 10. Therefore, you can simplify 8 divided by 2, you get 4. 10 divided by 2, you get 5. So the final answer should be 4 over 5 for cosine theta. And tangent theta equal to opposite sides of theta, which is AC, over adjacent sides of theta, which is BC. So it equal to AC equal to 6, BC equal to 8. So you can simplify 6 divided by 2, you get 3. 8 divided by 2, you get 4. So the final answer should be 3 over 4. That's it. Now let's move to question 2. For question 2, we need to find the unknown, which is the angle theta. So for sine theta, we need to know Soul Car Tour. So means sine theta, you need to use the opposite sides of theta, which is 13. So 13 should be here. Over hypotenuse, which is 15. And now, how to use calculator to find the angle theta? We need to key in the button Shift. If we want to find the angle, we need this button, Shift, sine of open bracket 13 divided by 15 close bracket, execute. Then you will get the answer for theta. So use your calculator to get it. And for question 3, we also need to find, we use cosine theta because we know, we don't know the opposite sides of angle theta. This is the opposite sides of theta. So 12 is the adjacent side, and 18 is the hypotenuse. So we know AH, so we use car, we use CAH, car. So cosine theta equal to adjacent side, which is 12, over hypotenuse, which is 18. So because we are going to find the angle theta, so we need the button shift and then change sine to cosine. And then open bracket, 12 divided by 18, close bracket, execute. Then we will get the answer for theta, the angle. Remember, there's you need the degree, okay? Don't miss degree. And the last question 4, last question 15, we call 15 the opposite sides of theta, opposite sides of theta. 20, we call it adjacent sides of theta. So we need to use TOA, okay? TOA, T-O-A. Tangent theta equal to opposite side over adjacent side. Opposite side is 15, adjacent side is 20. Because we want to find the angle theta, so we need the button shift in our calculator, shift, and then this is tangent, so we need to use tangent, shift tangent. The calculator will give us this button, this function, arctangent. So shift tangent, open bracket, 15 divided by 20, close bracket, execute. Then we will get the answer for the degree, for the angle theta. Remember, also write degree for the answer, okay? So that's it. For page 2, question 5, because the questions already remind us we need to use sine 38 degree to find the unknown x, so we just use it directly. For sine 38 degree, we use the opposite side of 38, so which is x, and over hypotenuse, which is 6. So multiply by 6 on both sides. So on the left hand side should be 6 times sine 38. On the right hand side should be x. So we swap the positions, write x equal to 6 times sine 38. So using calculator, then we can get the final answer. Just key in 6 times sine 38, execute. Okay, when you use calculator, you just need to press this buttons. Okay, for question 6, we need to apply sine 55. So we need to find the opposite side, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which is 9. So x equal to multiply by 9 on both sides. So we get 9 times sine 55 degree. So therefore x equal to, so using calculator to get the final answer. And sine 45 degree equal to opposite side 4 over hypotenuse x. Therefore, you multiply x on both sides, so x times sine 45 degree equal to 4, and divide by sine 45 on both sides, 4 over sine 45 degree. So x approximates to using calculator to get the final answer. Okay, now let's move to question 8. And also provide us the hints. To consider cosine 60, we use adjacent side, which is y, over hypotenuse, which is 8. So y equal to 8 times sine 60. Using calculator, we will get 4 as the answer. And question 9, use cosine 58. We use the adjacent side, which is 10, over hypotenuse, which is y. Therefore, y will equal to 10 over cosine 58 degree. If you cannot get this answer directly, you may write the steps, y times y on both sides. So y times cosine 58 degree equal to 10. So divide by cosine 58, and you get this step. So y approximates to using calculator to get the answer. Here for cosine 65, The adjacent sides of cos 65 degrees, which is y, over hypotenuse, which is 7. Therefore, y equal to 7 times cosine 65 degree. So y is approximate to using calculator to get the final answer. And now, look at question 11. The question already remind us, use tangent 33. We need to use the opposite side over adjacent side, z over 5. So z equal to 5 times tangent 33. Using calculator can get the final answer. Okay, and for question 12, we use tangent 58. So equal to opposite side, which is z, over adjacent side, which is 10. Z equal to 10 times tangent 58 degree. Therefore, z approximates to, using calculator to get the answer. And last question, tangent 54 degree equal to opposite side, which is 14, over adjacent side, which is z. So times z on both sides, z times tangent 54 degree equal to 14. So z divided by tangent 54 on both sides. So 14 over tangent 54 degree. And then using your calculator, you will get the final answer. Remember to correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.